Welcome to The Clown is Down, mid-month mental breakdown edition, a short episode where we rant about a topic that affects us all.
We care about our opinions so much that we felt like you deserve more.
Because doing is the other half of the battle. So sit back and give us a listen.
Or don't, whatever.
All right, here we go. Hey, this is Keith.
And this is Pete.
And we're late. This episode is...
We're not pregnant. We're just behind in getting it out.
Oops.
An oopsie. We forgot to pull this one out.
But today, I think we're going to be talking about a couple things.
Poop.
Oh yeah, we're going to talk about picking up some poop. Maybe some garbage.
Sandwiches.
Some sandwiches. So sit back and here we go.
Enjoy.
You know what sucks?
Yeah, what?
You know what? It's like it's just
what's sad now?
I don't understand how people just don't pick up their dog shit when they're walking their dog, especially in my neighborhood. In my neighborhood, for example, it's a very, very dog friendly neighborhood. So we have people have, like, at the end of all of our roads, someone has put a mini garbage can,
just for
garbage
poop?
bag. Yeah, for dog poop, like with a little bag, a little thing of baggies beside it, just in case you run out. And the other day, like, I went out there and there was just a big pile of crap just sitting in front of my mailbox, So I'm sitting there.
We are sure this is a dog. Yes,
it was a dog.
Right.
And I'm like, honestly, I see people doing it and I always just write it off. I'm always like, asshole. You know what I mean? But like, for some reason.
Wait, you see people doing this often? Like, just not picking up dog shit?
I've seen it happen a few times. Usually it'll be from afar or whatever. If I'm walking my dog and I'll just see someone like the dog poop and they'll just start moving. I'm like, dude. And then I get paranoid because if I'm walking near it and my dog will start sniffing it. I don't want the neighbor to see my dog. Think it's mine, because I'm not going to pick up someone else's dog shit. And like,
nor should you have to.
I know. And like, so I'm like, damn it. But like, but someone let their dog take a big dump right there in front of the mailbox. And I'm like, now every time I go get my mail, I'm gonna have to dodge it. And honestly,
it out with a stick or something.
Well, honestly, that I was going to do something like that, but it was going to rain, so I was kind of hoping it would just wash it away. So I was like, just let it be.
How hard did you think it was going to rain?
Well, we're right by a gutter, you know what I mean? So it all flows right there. It usually works out perfectly, but it didn't float away. It like just adhered to the ground. I was so mad, and I was like in this
healthy dog.
Yeah, I was in a complete old man rage mode where I let it sit there until, like,
out of spite.
I was like, I kept avoiding it, and every time I walked out there, because basically I forgot about it until I went to get the mail.
Doesn't sound like you forgot about it.
Yeah, it basically just made me mad as could be. But I just don't understand. I don't get it. Like,
you goddamn city folk.
Well, see, out like, when you go out, like, I don't think about it. I think it's just because it's in our neighborhood and it just kind of puts me on.
Because you got a steamer right at the end of your driveway that's not yours, and it's not because we are parents, we are dog owners several times over, and poo doesn't scare us like it used to scare us. But I think we've cleaned up enough messes at this point. We don't want to start dealing with new messes at this. We want people to take care of their dog poop. That's not cool, man.
No.
Do you know who it was? Like, could you pick them out of a lineup and be like,
no? One time there was one time when I watched a guy, like, he was walking his dog, wasn't even paying attention. His dog was just walking and pooping like a horse. Like, it was just dropping it as it was moving.
That doesn't sound healthy.
And I was cutting the grass and I was out front and I was in a foul mood that day and I kicked it the poop toward the guy like it was he was walking on the road, and I went, "Pick up your shit," and I kicked it, and he
Good
never
Lord.
turned around. He never turned around. He kept walking, and then I
I
was
don't
like,
think I would
"Ah!"
either. Some crazy man kicking poop at me. That's,
I
believe me,
was,
I think I'd keep going too.
I was
I'm
like,
not gonna lie, man. That's pretty. That's a little scary.
I was like, I don't know. It irks me, and I think it goes along with the lines of not just like dog poop. It kind of goes along the lines of people that I see throw garbage out their car window, or like
Yeah.
I get that same kind of like I get more mad about that.
I'm absolutely not a fan of that. Anytime throwing garbage out the windows, garbage on the side of the road, it's repulsive. It's the worst of the worst. I hate it.
And you know what's weird is like it's usually high end cars. People driving high end cars, I see a lot of times that when like
What's
like
going
I
on
was
in your What's going on in your
no
neighborhood?
no no this wasn't in
What's
our neighborhood. This is just driving around like when I go
oh,
to work. So like I was on the way home from work one day, and I was behind like it was a I think it was a Mercedes. Yeah, it's the it wasn't the blue and white symbol, it was
yeah.
the peace sign looking thing. So it was a Mercedes, and I was at a stop sign, and I was just sitting there, like looking. I see the car door open up, and I was like, well, are they getting out right here in traffic? Like it was just odd. And then
What's going on there?
I see a styrofoam bowl slide out the door with a spoon in it, and it had like chili or something in it. And I'm like, so the rest, I was like, what?
Who's eating a bowl of chili while they're driving?
No,
What the hell, man.
but I've been, I just I don't understand it. I don't understand it. I see it a lot. I see a lot of people being litter bugs, man. Just throwing
I don't.
garbage out the
Yeah,
window.
that's trashy. Don't do that. I don't. I
Why?
don't. I don't know, man. When I get out of the car, I always make sure I grab something, at least something. If there's trash in my vehicle, I take it out with me, at least one thing every time. And my kids are the worst. They're the worst. They when they ride in a car, it's like a garbage dump.
Oh God.
And it's not their fault. They're kids. I can't expect them to. But it just drives me crazy because then they get out of the car. I'm like, just take one thing with you, just one thing. No. I'm like, oh God. So then I have to go out there and grab their gum and trash and oh God. You could feed a third world country with the amount of food I find in the backseat of the car.
Yeah, well, it's like, yeah. I had to get on the child of ours, and like I realized how much garbage that was back there because I drive with the windows down.
Yeah.
A lot.
And it blows around.
And I was sitting there and I was just driving. I was like, oh, it's a nice day. And I remember I was like rolled down all four windows at once. And it was like this tornado of garbage just spinning around.
Garbage tornado.
So I'm sitting there like, with my like trying to roll up all the windows at one time, going, I'm not going to be one of those people that litters. And I'm rolling up all the windows. And now I was like, great. Now I have to wait till I get to where I'm going.
And the trash is everywhere now.
Know,
and the worst is because you and I, we both have girls, and the worst is glitter. Glitter. I despise glitter. I despise it to the ends of the earth. I hate glitter with such a passion, but they want to use it for every single arts and crafts product. And it's oh my God, it gets everywhere. There's glitter all over my house. There will be glitter until the end of time in my house that I just cannot get off of the floor and out of the carpet. And I find cracks everywhere. It drives me crazy.
It never goes away.
Never goes away.
And on hardwood floors or a carpet, I mean, mostly hardwood floors because it gets in those cracks.
Hardwood floors, yeah.
You'll be walking around and you'll catch a little glimpse of glitter.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? Like
the shine,
like
shine. The little pink shine. You're like,
it's like, my first thought is glass. It's like something broke. And I'm like, what broke? And like,
is the dog going to step on it? Is the kid's going to step on it? Yeah. But I'm like, oh no, it's just that goddamn glitter that's everywhere.
It's
everywhere. It's so, I love that my kids do arts and craft projects. It's fantastic. They're very talented. They make great stuff. We hang it on the fridge. It's fantastic. But God, I don't think I ever used that kind of crap when I was a kid. I had a pencil and a paper, and that was it. You're lucky if you're getting a stick figure out of me at that. My kids they'll hot glue stuff. They'll hot glue stuff to other stuff, and it's gets everywhere. Paint on the table. I love it. It's great. Don't get me wrong. I'm glad they're they're using their minds and they're being creative. Just I wish they'd clean up a little bit more.
Yeah, I've been seeing a lot more. I've been seeing a lot more people throwing garbage out their windows lately of their cars.
Do you think people forgot how to act in society?
I think so.
Like we took a year off of society and people just kind of forgot what's up.
I think so. It's either that or it's that, like I said earlier, I've actually been kind of taking notes on this in my head, mental notes, like, what kind of car it is for some reason. Like, and I've just been noticing that the more expensive the car is, and the more the trash will fly up. And I think they just don't want to have garbage in their car. And like, so
that's understood. I mean, I get that, but I mean,
but it's
get a
like,
trash bag. Don't eat chili in your high-end vehicle.
Yeah, I was like, what chili bowl? But like,
and really, there's got to be a level too on high-end vehicles. Like, I don't even think it like somebody in a McLaren's not going to do that, but I could see like somebody in a BMW doing that. Like, they're not driving in a Saturn or anything, but they probably think they're a little better than everybody. They got their low end Mercedes or something. Kind of Ferrari's not eating chili while he's driving.
No,
it's the chili thing that gets me. I think I can't let that go, man. Chili while you're driving. Was it hot? Was it hot out too?
There was no steam. It was empty. They ate it.
No, I mean like the air temp, the weather. Was it a warm day?
It wasn't cold. It was probably like
is eating chili in their car.
It looked like chili to me, man. Like it was a styrofoam bowl.
It's chili or cereal, and either one.
It had that stain on the side. It had that.
Oh, that
it looked like chili.
Yellow. Yeah.
Yeah, I was right behind the car. I was like, because I was shocked. I was like, because my first thought was like, first I was impressed that they shoved a styrofoam cup and it slid the way it did. And I was like, huh? Like, it nicely went up to the curb. And like, I was like, well,
that was nice of them to get it out of the road at least.
Yeah.
I mean, you
and then
get a point for that.
And then I was like, well, what was that? I was like, what is that? Is this a bowl with chili? Like, what the? And
that's the best part. It's a bowl of chili.
I did see also. I saw someone throw out a McDonald's bag, like wrapped up, like you could tell, like whatever they had was in it. Just tossed it out the window like a basketball, just full, just straight out into the road. And I was like, are you kidding me?
Oh, I hate everybody. I really hate everybody. Come on,
man. I was like, it was already in a bag contained.
Yeah, it's there. It's set up for you. Yeah, I don't want trash in my car either, but you're clearly going somewhere. You're in the vehicle. It's not weighing you down. Maybe it was a drop. Maybe it was like maybe he's like a secret agent or a dealer or something. That was some kind of drop.
Yeah, there was some money in it. Like it was going to the guys that had the toe of like somebody that
we're not thinking about this the right way.
Yeah, you're right.
I think it was a drop. We're on to something. So we need to find a moderately high-end car with somebody who's got chili, somebody who's got gas, somebody who's got bad gas. And so weird, man. Gross,
it was chili, dude. It was like
chili. How do you even do that? How do you like? It was somebody like spoon feeding it to him. Was there someone else in the car? Like somebody was spoon feeding him. Well, I mean, it drove.
Well, no, it was the passenger that shoved it out. So
that's even. I'd have said you can exit the car now, chili eater.
Chili eater.
How mad would you be like if you were just driving along and somebody just busted out a bowl of chili? And I'd be like, what are you doing, man? Put the chili down. But wait till we get somewhere. Chili. I want to find this Chili Bandit now.
Even like cigarette butts. Like, I mean, I know it was like
that's terrible. I was a smoker for a long time, and I was a heavy smoker for a long time, and I will be the first to admit that I have flicked my fair share of butts out of a car window. That's why I think I try to go the extra step now and take my trash and put it somewhere and always, not litter. Cigarette butts are so freaking gross. They're so gross now. And you see them piled up at like an intersection. Thankfully, people have finally caught on and they're like, oh, cigarettes are bad. We shouldn't smoke anymore. And but I still see them on the ground. It's so gross. I'm like, who is still smoking? Who at this point? And believe me, I want a cigarette every single day I wake up. The craving for me will never in my life go away. but I haven't smoked since my late 20s, and I'm glad. I'm glad.
Yeah.
I was 3 packs a day, and I quit cold turkey.
Oh, damn.
And I had always said that I will only quit once, and when I do, I'm done. And I did, and I was just done. But there's not a day that goes by that I don't want a cigarette. And I know if I did it, it would be disgusting, and I would hate every second of it. But I see those cigarette butts on the ground. I'm like, who at this point in 2021, who is still smoking? It's ridiculous. That would be like, it's like shooting smack in the middle of the street. That story doesn't end well. No one, there's never a happy ending for it. Everyone knows cigarettes are bad. At a certain point, you don't look cool doing it anymore. You just have terrible breath. All your clothes stink. You can't taste anything. You got to constantly buy lighters and matches, and it's an inconvenience at this point. In 2021, smoking is an inconvenience, and it's ridiculous that I still see as many cigarette butts as I do. It's crazy.
Here, here.
And it's gross. It's gross. Stop smoking. Don't smoke, kids.
Hey, speaking of something gross, I'm gonna shift some gears here. This is something else. This is just because it's fresh on my mind, and so I asked this. We were the other day I was with my daughter at a camp, and there was everybody was eating their lunch. This is it was there was the Braves Parade day, I guess. Yeah, because all the schools were out, and busting out lunches, and there was this kid there. We're sitting there, and I go, hey, what are you eating? And he had. Did you
know this kid, or
I know. Okay. Yeah, I knew all these people.
That changes the dynamic of the story.
Yeah. I was like, because he's a tiny guy, and he had this sandwich in his hand. And the sandwich looked huge. It was just a regular bread.
He was a child.
Yeah, I know, but it's just funny. And I go, what are you eating? And he said, ham and ketchup. Yeah. And I stopped, and I was like, and it was really weird because I had to process it, and I was staring at it, and for some reason it just came across as gross to me. And I was like, oh, that's gross. And then I started thinking, I was like, my brain was going, but why is it gross?
Because the more I'm thinking about it, the less gross it's getting.
Exactly. And I'll eat a ham and mustard sandwich. I'll eat a ham and mayonnaise sandwich.
Yeah.
I was like, but why is it taboo to think ham and ketchup?
I would also have to imagine what kind of ham. Is it a thicker cut of ham? Because I would think with a thicker cut of ham, you could put a little spread on it. And then, your bread's going to come into play. Ham and ketchup, maybe. And even, if that ham was seared, if you threw it in the pan for a couple of minutes, the little ketchup on it. Yeah, I could see that. Yeah. I don't, like I said, the more I think about, I don't want one right now. I'll be the first to admit I do not want one right now, but I don't think I'd turn my nose up at one. If
I know I'm tempted.
If I was hungry, I'd be like, ham and ketchup, you say. But I would say in my younger days, I had fried bologna. And
delicious.
And I dip it in a little ketchup. And how far different is that? I mean, really? I mean,
remember doing fried? I used to love cutting a little slit in it, let it cook in the pan and make a Pac-Man.
Independent. I always did independent trucks.
Oh, you did? I always did Pac-Man.
I do 4 little slits on it, and and the little bubble would pop up in the middle, and then
so good.
And I dip it, and I
did that with mayonnaise though. Oh,
look, there was one summer of my life where every morning was I would make 3 pieces of fried bologna. I would make a pack of Micro Magic French fries, the little red French fries in the back.
Yes,
and I would watch Back to the Beach, and that was literally my from 9:30 a.m. to whatever 11 a.m. That's what I did every morning for an entire summer. I was much younger. I lived with my parents. I don't want people to think I did this 3 summers ago, but I was very young and very, that's what I did. I lived with my parents. I was a teenager, and I'd wake up, I'd make some fried bologna for myself and Micro Magic French fries, watch Back to the Beach.
I got a sandwich for you. This was, my mother told me about this. This is my dad's sandwich, and I eat it now on the regular. When I first heard about it, I was like, ugh, but then I ate it. All right. Toast of bread.
Toast. What kind of bread?
Just
regular white, honey wheat kind of.
Honey wheat. Just do honey wheat.
Okay, honey wheat bread. Toast it.
Toast of bread, mustard on one side, peanut butter on the other,
Yeah, I'm out. I'm out.
No, listen.
I'm out.
And
I'm
bacon.
out. It's the mustard. I think I could do peanut
It
butter.
is so good.
I think I could do peanut butter, and I think I could do the bacon. I think I'm out at the mustard.
Oh,
What kind of like, is it French's? Or are you doing like a spicy mustard?
Oh no,
Like a high end, like a high.
No,
So your regular yellow mustard.
Yeah, regular yellow
all
mustard.
American yellow mustard, smooth peanut butter,
Mm-hmm.
and a couple of pieces of bacon.
Yes, on toasted bread.
That does not sound like the healthiest of sandwiches.
It is delicious.
Just put that out there.
It is so good.
That's a lot, man. I don't know. That mustard part for me. I don't know if I could swing that.
Yummy. It's actually really good.
Ham and ketchup.
Ham and ketchup. Oh, and just one other real quick. I heard someone else talking about a macaroni and cheese turkey sandwich.
I could eat that. I would 100% eat that. I have no shame in that. I would eat that one.
I would totally. I meuld eat sandwich. Sandwiches are my favorite.
Turkeys. I'm pretty good with turkey and anything. I'll mix it up. There's some chips on there. Yeah, I'm good.
Oh, okay. I remember one time, a long time. I don't know if you remember this. It was a long time ago. You and I, we went to a Subway, and this is a long time ago. This is like early 2000. Like we went to the Subway, and we went in, and you were ahead of me, and you were ordering food, and like you asked the lady was cutting the bread. And you go, I want a turkey and cheese sandwich. And then
probably just turkey and cheese.
No, that's what I'm saying. Like, and she said, and she goes, what do you want on it? And you go, no, just turkey and cheese. And I looked at her and she had this look on her face. Like she was staring at you with this like
the program crashed.
And you go, and you were like explaining to her, you go, just put turkey and cheese on the bread, and that's all I want.
I'm trying to make this the easiest sale of your life, lady, and you're making it very, very difficult at this point.
She couldn't like get a grip with it at first.
Should I come around there and do it? Just three ingredients: bread, turkey, cheese. Just easy.
I thought it was so funny because I was looking at her and I was like, because she had her mouth was open, dropped open, like, huh?
I don't remember that, but I guarantee that happened.
You don't want anything else? No, nothing.
This transaction should have long been over at this point. I literally could have been the easiest thing you did all day, but you had to make this difficult. Good job. Good job.
Oh,
lady.
it was so funny.
So what's your clown down for exactly? Anything at all?
I am going to try the ham and the ham and ketchup. I'm gonna have to eat one of those.
I think this Thanksgiving I'll give that a try. I'll take a dinner roll. I'll throw a little piece of ham in there. I'll find some ketchup, slather it on, and I'll do one for the random giant child you talk to. I'm gonna try. I'm looking forward to Thanksgiving now because I want to try this.
Ham and ketchup, a mac and cheese turkey sandwich.
That sounds good. That really does sound good.
I'll eat that.
A little gravy on there.
So the lesson here we've learned is let's not throw garbage out the window.
Don't ever do that.
Just wait till you get home. Pick up your dog poop.
Don't smoke.
Don't smoke. God,
don't smoke.
And if you do smoke, just give it up.
Don't vape either, because doesn't you look like you're not a futuristic bounty hunter. You look dumb vaping.
I do think it's entertaining though. Like if I'm behind a truck or like another car and they're vaping in it, and they take one of those giant, it's just all of a sudden their car just goes, just fills with like smog.
What do you have, a dragon in there? That's so dumb. The ham and ketchup went to my head.
All right, so yeah. So try new sandwiches.
Yeah, as always, try new sandwiches.
Our random rant of the month.
The mid-month mental rant.
Yes, it's going to be changed. I think we need to change the title to the mid-month random rant.
Right. We should have another M. I like alliteration. So let's we'll figure something out. You think we're wrong, or you think our clown should not have been down, Let us know why. Let us know why we're wrong or you think we're wrong. Because remember, these are our opinions.
That's right. No, but when I got home, I took a hate nap. And like as soon as I got home,
Fuck this. Go to sleep.
and on top of all that, well, no,
You're leaving the world for 2 hours out of spite.